Hey folks, welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land. Wasn't that romantic?
Oh. Kinda dilutes the romance when it pans out and you see him wearing that raccoon suit, but I digress.
He has some interesting interest in the bedroom, alright? I gotta say, for being a green, grassy land-ish area, I think this place looks pretty darn good.
It's the little touches that help, you know, the little stream going by, you know, the mountains and whatnot.
Have you mentioned the water looks really good in this game?
It does.
Yeah, this reminds me of, like, I don't know, Dino Land or something from some Mario game.
I'm trying to think of something it reminds me of. Again, world, mostly.
You having fun with your spin there?
Yeah, this technique will come in very handy on the final level, especially for batting off bob-ombs and whatnot. Get used to this theme, you'll be hearing it a lot.
There is one remix later, I noticed, but that's far away. Hey, it's in 3D again. These kind of isometric cloud sections remind me of a lot of not-so-great GBA platformers that tried to do this without a 3D effect.
Like Spyro's Season of Fire and Ice.
Right. The one that I remembered was Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge.
I still want to play that.
It's not bad.
It's just not Banjo-Kazooie.
It suffers from technical limitations. And you skipped part of the level there.
Hooray! We skipped maybe 2 to 3 seconds, mate. Come on.
We need to experience level in its full glory. Now that's a cool set piece right there. They didn't need the clouds, but they put them there.
Well, that's what we call atmosphere.
And again, it's a nice set piece to sort of make this level almost memorable.
Without it, I think it would have been very boring and very dull.
One thing I'm disappointed by, and that's partially because there was a level in Galaxy 2 that did it right, is that you have this tree slide, but you're going up. Because you could have a cool set piece of like, woo, I'm sliding down, but it doesn't happen.
Now, I forget the name of the galaxy, but I know which one you're talking about. That's the one with the purple coin slide, isn't it?
Right. Everyone remembers it because they died a lot, but...
A lot of people cite it as, like, what they want Sonic to control like as well in 3D.
I wouldn't really agree with those people.
Now, I like the background here. It's very simple. It almost looks like it was drawn in crayon.
Right, I think... Isn't Mario Brothers U supposed to kind of follow a similar aesthetic?
Well, a lot of the backgrounds are normal. Some of them take very abstract art styles, which is nice, I guess.
Oh man, the most difficult challenge yet.
Slow down, Nintendo, it's too much.
Come on, Goombas and Piranha Plants.
I think I need to take a break. Now, I start to get paranoid after playing this game for long amounts of time, because I keep thinking that sign's gonna pop up.
I was honestly expecting it to, just as a punchline to what you just said. So this is... I don't know, this level feels weird to me. Because, on the one hand, I wish it had, like, a more unified cave aesthetic. But on the other hand, otherwise it'd be very, very boring. You got lots of bright colors here, but it just feels weird.
It doesn't matter what 3D Mario it is, I've always loved wall jumping. Except for maybe the 64 version of, well, 64. I found it a bit tricky though.
Yeah, 64 you don't actually, like, cling to the walls at all, right? So that makes things tougher.
Kind of just kick off it, and there was one star in particular on the first snow level that I always had a lot of trouble getting.
Right, well it was supposed to teach you how to do it, so...
Well, I never.
The star was called Wall Kicks Will Work. Come on, guys.
Okay, you don't need to patronise me like some kind of break-taking sign in a video game. I'm gonna start getting the shake soon. It's gonna appear sooner or later.
Is there like a regular set duration of time or number of levels, or...?
I don't know. I guess they just put it in whenever they like to fuck with.
Ooh, rotating blocks. These remind me of all sorts of things.
Such as?
Especially a certain level in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which had essentially the same thing. Giant, rotating Technicolor blocks. But they also remind me of kind of the drug levels in Super Mario Sunshine, because those would have a lot of rotating rectangular blocks.
And they would actually bring those back in Galaxy 2 as well.
Yeah. And I liked them.
Yep, they're good. No arguing there.
Anyway, I'm not sure what happened to that block there. Did, like, it swallow a leaf and become sentient?
The whole... Well, the story of this game is, we didn't really explain it in part 1, but I get...
Story?
Yeah, there was like a storm, and it blew away all these raccoon leaves, and I guess people got a hold of the raccoon leaves and started to become sentient and gain new powers.
That's horrific.
It is, really. It's like you're just minding your own business, and then like a raccoon leaf makes its way into your tea, and suddenly, boom, you're a freak.
I'm sure there's some sort of global commentary involved there.
I think they do the same thing in New Super Mario Bros. U to explain where the new acorn power-up comes from.
And they did a very similar thing in Mario Bros. Wii as well, except those were like presents for Peach's birthday, rather than on a tree. Oh, look at you just bypassing all the challenge with your stupid raccoon suit.
I can do this normally, but actually, you know what? I just prefer to do it with the raccoon suit, really.
Actually, that flagpole is really tough to get without the Tanooki suit. Timing it perfectly with the rotating block.
Yeah, mostly you have to do like long jumps in these kind of situations, but again, with the whole lack of proper analog movement, it's kind of hard for me at least to pull off.
Yeah, I know that the shoulder buttons on a 3DS aren't great, so long jumps aren't necessarily easy to pull off. Ooh, look at that atmosphere right there.
Man, this level would be so much better if it didn't use the exact same music from Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, I guess it does, actually.
I mean, there's being cheap Nintendo, and then there's just being, well, Nintendo, I guess.
It's a throwback, you see.
At this point, the Mario series is kind of cannibalizing itself, because it's run out of new ideas. It either needs to go on a break, or they need to hire new people.
Cannibalizing is a sick and twisted way to say it, but yeah, kind of. I do like, this is, I think, our first Ghost House level, right? Which are references to Super Mario World.
Mate, everything in this game is a reference to an old one.
Right, but in Mario World, generally the ghost houses were slower paced and more, like, puzzle-oriented. Generally, I don't find myself low on time for this. Except for, like, 1 or 2 ghost houses, but we'll get to those when we get to them. The only puzzle kind of here is that platforms will appear on a certain edge of platforms that you were on, like that. Sometimes they're dead ends, and you don't know till you walk up to it.
And of course you have the whole giant boo pushing you on, so just like, you're pushed to make a decision as to which direction you go, and if you pick the wrong one, boom, you're dead.
Except the boo moves very slowly, and is pretty easy to avoid most of the time, so...
Now there's a little Easter egg here. I wasn't able to show it off in the video. I have a separate one on my Misc channel which I'll post as a video response. If you wait here for, I think it's about 30 seconds, a ghost will appear. And it's kind of creepy actually, because it will scream at you, wordlessly, but it will scream at you before fading out. Yeah,
it's kind of like the mysterious watchers in that one galaxy, in Mario Galaxy 2, I think.
Shiverburn.
Yeah, Shiverburn. Where it's just, you have to look for it, it's never mentioned, nobody knows what it's about, but it's surprisingly dark for a Mario game.
Apparently in the code, those things are known as trees. They ain't no trees, okay?
Oh,
they
no.
have eyes.
They're not. Oh, guess what we're gonna have in this level? Do you have any idea? We are going to have... Did we come up with a name for these things?
Flippy flaps.
Like, hit thing, get platform.
Touch platform, get dizzy.
I guess we're kind of complexifying things here, because you have to hit multiple at once, and they'll, by their powers combined, create a navigable path.
Yeah, it's about which switch do you want to hit first.
Right. Generally it doesn't matter, but I think there are one or two instances where it does. And some of them they're just laid out in a very obvious manner. Like, you're not going to hit the far one before the near one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at the spike blocks where you need to walk. The difficulty is just ramping up here in World 4.
It's too bad you can't, like, jump over them. Oh, never mind. Now that's actually, this is a clever, almost, star coin here. Because if you're super tunnel vision, you'll just ignore it and go in the warp.
Or you may think you'll be able to, like, stay at the side of a platform and just go past it, but no, that thing has a very big hitbox. You want to jump over it instead.
Which is convenient in other situations, but detrimental here. And not really much of a specified order there either, is there? And then yet another airship level. Aren't we all excited?
Praise Miyamoto. I don't mind the airships, but just one after another. You think they could have maybe, if they were taking things from Mario Bros. 3, throw in one of the tanks or something?
Well, tanks aren't child-friendly in this new day and age.
And cannon-mounted airships are?
Well, they're more fantastical. How many times have you seen a mole on an airship?
Not many, I can tell you that much.
That's something weird with the camera there. It really doesn't, like, follow you immediately. And you've got an enemy down there, so it can easily hit you while you're not able to look.
That's part of the challenge, I guess.
I don't think that's a good kind of challenge, though.
You think it should speed up according to how far along in the level Mario is?
I feel like auto-scrolling should be a way to keep you moving, but it shouldn't be a way to keep you still. I do like the use of the flippy platforms here, because they are a way to kind of check yourself.
Before you wreck yourself?
Right, before you wreck yourself, and I've wrecked myself many times.
Oh yes. I mean, it was fine in Galaxy because you had to spin to confirm when the platform would change, but here, oh no.
Oh look, it's totally not Boom Boom.
It's Pink Boom Boom, my favourite Mario boss.
Right, it's Pom Pom is her name.
Has she been in a Mario game before?
As far as I'm aware, no. I think when I was doing my research, this was her first game.
So basically we're fighting original, the character Do Not Steal.
Yes. I mean, she has a weapon. That's completely original.
You may as well just be fighting a boomerang bro here. What I thought when I heard her name for the first time, I thought she would have like metal pom-poms that she'd throw at you and whatnot.
That would be pretty badass, but then you would have to give the boomerang to Boom Boom.
I don't like either of these mini-bosses, to be honest.
Oh, but they like you.
Well, that's tough shit. This is a one-way relationship. No, I don't know what you actually have to do, timer-wise, to get the balloons. They seemingly come at random for me.
Right, I think there are specific rewards for specific times. I don't remember what they are.
Oh well, I guess we'll find out someday. See you all next time in World 5 of 3D Land. Bye bye for now.